Hello, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Miles Edgeworth. Uh, uh, we're at Turnabout and part one. Oh, sorry, that was too. I think I'm too close again. Alright, that should be better. See point. So basically, um, Agent Agent Schlong here accused Francisco of being the killer because she's been on two sides of Alabast and Bulbahees. So now we're defending her for her, and now we're gonna go into a argument with Lang again. Woo, awesome. Also, couldn't you do my usual 2 hours? Cause I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm just out of practice with the voices, or maybe because it was actually like the most I talked with him in a single video. I don't know. We'll see how it goes today. So Baba Hill's statue was draped in the Yada's clothes, then shot over here? Even if you fired the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with the statue tied to them. I don't think I need to tell you that the Primy Duck statues didn't sprout wings. You're a realist after all, aren't you? Don't ever assume what I am. Edgeworth is like... It's like a socialist, probably. The Primy Duck statue didn't sprout wings. Of course they didn't. Glad you understand. I feel much better already. I was afraid for a second that you were unaware of that crucial fact. It's only crucial because you're under the belief that wings are necessary to this equation. What? You need to free your mind a bit more and let it fly like a bird on the wind. The Primy Duck statues flew, but not on a wing. Allow me a bit of your time and I'll explain this mysterious phenomenon to you. Bitch. Hueviero. Man, I already want to take a sip. Wow. I forgot I was at half health. Okay, great. Alright, so Buffalo's statue was draped in the Yada's clothes, then shot over here. Maybe. Maybe not. But that incredible scene just happened to have been caught on film, resulting in this photo. Ha! And what an incredible scene it was. This photo was taken by a freelance photojournalist, right? Yes, so I hear. And not every photojournalist is known to be honest, right? Especially not the ones that sell photos of spirits and giant creatures to tabloids. Yes, I know what you mean. I've seen those sorts of photos many a time in court. Many a time in court, okay. But there has been times when those photos have turned out to be telling the truth. If you had ever stood in a court of law, you would know that it's entirely plausible. You really believe the stuff you're spewing right now? A courtroom certainly is a strange place, if what you say is true. But there really is something odd about that photo, no matter how you look at it. Even if you fire the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with the statue tied to them. But we are in agreement that an arrow by itself could reach the other side, correct? But just the arrow by itself is pretty meaningless, don't you think, Mr. Prosecutor? Because the things they wanted to smuggle were a lot bigger than nothing. No, that's not necessarily true. Wah! What I need right now is not further discussion of my conclusions, it's the launching of my conclusions. Alright. What the shooter wanted to launch with that crossbow was not the statue themselves, but rather something a crossbow can launch that can be used to move the statues. Ah. Something to launch with the statues that would launch the statues? The pick. No. Oh shit, is it the wire? This wire wasn't the clock, so that means... Yeah, the grandfather clock is not in this room. It's in a different room, but I forgot if that was in the other side or not. Okay. Okay. It wasn't session then. What did the crossbow launch? And we got fired. Okay. Alright, okay, okay. The thing the crossbow launched? Allow me to show you the answer. Well, come on then. Show me what you got. But I warn you, I'll know when you're just bluffing. Ah, fuck. This is what was launched from the Albastine office of the crossbow. I didn't get to, press the other lines. Shit. Okay, I thought these loops were just an eccentric design quirk, but who knew that they were actually arrow fletchings? I suppose this dirt was from when this was stuck in the flower box. I guess that's why the only tip is dirty, huh? Only the tip is dirty. Yes. Yes. So we noticed these were shots. Oh my, it's gotta be the wire, right?
Take that!
Hell yeah. Oh man, that little grass sculpture of what was his name again? Alba, very concerning. Finally we have reached this point in our discussion, where I present to you that which was carried by the arrow from the crossbow. I get it now, Mr. Prosecutor. I can see exactly what you're trying to say. You're saying that the wire was tied to an arrow, then shot into Mr. Cochin's office. All the way from the 5th floor of the Albastian Embassy. Excuse me. Okay. Down to the 3rd floor of the Balbahi's Embassy. If what you're claiming is really what happened, I can see how Alabas statue could be moved. Gravity could be used to move the statue down the wire from the 5th to the 3rd floor. But then, what about Bob Hill's statue? I'm not saying Premium Dex with the fucking name. Sorry, it's too long. Dark shadow in this photo is clearly flying away from Bob Hill. Going in the opposite way of gravity from the 3rd floor of the Balbahi's Embassy up to the 5th floor of the Albastian Embassy. How do you explain that? Aha! Eureka! I'm gonna take a sip. Excuse me. I think I finally see how the gears behind this whole trick works. Agent Schlong, the motion used behind this trick. I wonder if perhaps you have yet to envision how it works in your head. Motion? What's motion? Edgeworth just fucking pulls out the cash from his wallet. Sorry. Oh, come on. This is the motion that was employed to smuggle Bobby Hill's Premium Duck statue. Bungee action, swinging motion, rotary motion. I'm gonna do a save motion. Cut. Okay. Rotary. If it's rotary, then what could rotate it? The pick? Maybe. On refills the water when the water level is too low. Interesting. I don't really see any rotisserie action going on here. Okay, swinging motion. I don't think it can. No, it gotta be bungee action. A bit of bungee action was employed. Bungee action? Are you saying that the wire had acted as a bungee cord and then the statue was hauled up? That's a simple way of putting it, but yes. Ha! Did you think about the weight of the statue at all? That thing is solid gold. Before that thing ever reached the office window, the wire would have snapped. But okay, let's consider your idea and say that the wire has the elasticity required. If you fire that kind of wire from a crossbow, the arrow could come sailing back to the person who shot it. Talk about dangerous. Wait, what? No, it wouldn't. Because if you look at it, if you shot at the wall, then it stays there. It wouldn't come back. You know what? If it is elastic, then yeah, I guess depending on how stretched it is, it would definitely come back. Okay, never mind. All right, he's absolutely right. Fuck. I thought this sort of thing was common knowledge. I'm having a bit of a hard time right now dealing with a jurisdiction thief who lacks understanding of the most basic things like physics, Mr. Prosecutor. Bitch, I only got a degree in fucking law. Unfortunately for me, it appears that Agent Lang is correct. Schlong, I need to calm down and think through this once more. There's only one feasible motion that could have been used to send the statue up. And it's this motion. Flips through cash. Sorry. Okay. It's okay, I'm assuming it's gonna be rotary motion. But since we're at low health, might as well just look at swing motion. A swing motion was employed. You sure thought of that one through, Mr. Prosecutor, because if they used that, the statue would swing right into the building's wall. Ugh, he does have me there. For shame. You should sign you up for the grade school physics for not realizing that. Ugh, I'm at a loss for words to do that. I need to calm down and think through this once more. Alright, yeah, we already know what it is, so I'm just gonna cut. Okay, rotary motion. I believe it was done via rotary motion. If the two statues were transported simultaneously. Simultaneously? Get real. The statues would collide somewhere along the way. Excuse me. Did I ever say that there was only one line of wire between the two offices? Oh, there was actually a conveyor belt. If you shot an arrow with the two ends of the wire tied to it, a circular belt can be formed. Longzi says, don't object and call it success what is beyond reasonability. What the fuck? Don't object and call it success what is beyond reasonability. Awesome. Taking into account the tension difference between the two wires, the top one would snag too much to the point where the statues would collide anyway. Agent Schlong, as you know, the Premiduc statue is one-of-a-kind national treasure, and the fact that Bob Hill's statue is a hollow replica of the real statue. It would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning that my idea is very possible. Longzi says... That. How? So a little bit of my inner alpha, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Here is what I believe happened. Miss Yu and and her mystery co-conspirators set themselves up in the 2 different rooms. There's the cave, which is the killer. I mean, I'm assuming that's what the K is. The co-conspirator bridged the rooms by shooting the 2 ends of the wire down on one arrow. Then the 2 of them covered the statues and proceeded to transport the statues. After the switch was completed, another arrow was fired, carrying the other end of the wire down to Bobby Hill where it was to be disposed of. And to do that, Miss Yu hid it inside the grandfather clock, QED. What the fuck is QED? Ha ha ha. Grr. I like the little girl he does. This proves it right, Agent Schlong. That I'm not the killer. Not yet, sis. I still hadn't had my dessert yet. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Alright. The strawberry cake. The proof is in the pudding, as it were. Pudding is a nice dessert. I mean, I tried pudding like once. I mean, I wouldn't take it over like a slice of cake. I mean, shit, I'll fucking take Jello over pudding, actually. So, do you think you can do it? Can you prove that what you said is what happened? Because remember, if you can't, I'll be taking a certain someone back home with me as a souvenir. Alright, I mean, well, is that supposed to be... Could that be used as a pickup line? I don't know. I don't know. I agree that as long as there is no proof, my hypothesis remains just that. However, so does yours. What I have laid out is no mere hypothesis, for there is one more piece of evidence. One more? This should be interesting. Dab me up, bro. Dab me up. You think you have a piece of evidence that will turn your hypothesis into fact? Sorry, that was loud. Well then, let's see it, Mr. Prosecutor. The thing that made it possible to create a circular belt of a length of wire. The key, the money, the statue, the flower. Spear. Oh shit. I got it. Come on. Come on, man. Well, that's too easy. I believe that is right here in this very room. Shit. Should have saved. No, then. I believe this is what made the circular belt transportation method possible. Oh, it's in here. Oh, the fan? Is it the fan? No way the fan can support the weight of a gold statue, but if it does, you know, that's some very nice interior design right there.
Take that!
Ha! Looks like you dropped another bomb on us again. The last piece to the trick are 2 pulleys. Precisely. The ceiling fans double as pulleys in this case. And thanks to the fact that there is one installed in each of the offices. The ceiling fans... Excuse me. Made for the perfect pulley set for the wire to run on. Ah. Oh. This must be it. This is how the smugglers bypass the impenetrable security. Well, maybe they should have put a like a little glass wall in between the 2 sides. Ha ha ha. You really are something else, Mr. Prosecutor. I bet you figured it all out already, haven't you? You know who the big hotshot that set up this real-life stage show, don't you? The person who set this up rather in large, complex, was a rather large and complex stage show. Alright, I'm actually gonna save this. Cool. Okay. Needs to be someone who had foreknowledge of the existence of a ceiling fan in both the Albastian and Bulbahee's offices, and that the passion flower support sticks could be used as arrows. The real mastermind behind this case. Well, don't you dare make this wolf wait for his food. Why are you so hesitant, Miles Edgeworth? If you can't say who it is, why don't you present something like you always do? Oh. Ow, fuck. Oh, I hit my toe. I'm good, though. A single point of the finger here in this case will explode into an international incident. Oh. It's Alba, isn't it? Alba takes great care in growing them. Ooh, Alba. Ooh, I'm so sorry, Alba, but you're the evil mastermind. However, it's already too late for me to stop the forward momentum. That's what I said. That's what I say in me when I. Okay. It appears I have no choice now but to rush in. me when I. So sorry. This is so stupid. There is a piece of evidence that will point us to who the mysterious mastermind is. Alba, I'm so sorry, buddy. Alba, listen. You're old anyway. You know what's a better way? What's a better way to spend your twilight years in a retirement home of a prison? This smuggling could not have been possible without the use of the crossbow. Furthermore, the arrows that were shot by the crossbow were plucked, as it were, from the flower box in this very room. They were planted so long ago that the passion flowers had the time to grow so big that Miss Von Karma didn't even notice the arrows when she visited the room today. Probably should have read that a bit better. On top of all this, the fact that the culprit knew that both offices had ceiling fans tells us that the person has a very detailed information of the embassy's layout. So, as you may have already guessed, the person I am accusing of hatching this plan is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box with the utmost care. Thus, it can only be you, Quercus Alba. He just has a heart attack. Are you out of your mind, Miles Edgeworth? I'm certain of what I'm saying, and I am sure that he is the culprit. Tell me, Mr. Prosecutor, what was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all that stuff he just outlined? Sorry if I laughed a bit too hard. Why in the world would he need to use a trick like that? I mean, he is pretty old. Let me take a sip. I understand your need to doubt me. However, there is one thing that stands out to me as very odd. Just one thing, huh? The one single end result Ambassador Alba sought to obtain. If we were to examine the focus of this complex trick, I believe we will finally find the answer to everything. Shit! Everything will become clear once we examine this piece of evidence. Oh my gosh. I don't know. What is showing coaching internet? Okay, it could be the tape. The fire. I think we already know what the fire, how it started, right? No, I don't think so. Examine this piece of evidence. Part of the rose garden pool. Water refills the water when the water was low. Pick. Huh? Could also be the pick. If we examine this I don't. Well, maybe not. Flowers? I already examined the flowers though. Shit, is it the tape? Utopian paper. Shit. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll go with the tape.
Take that!
Shit. You want us to examine this? Yes, for I believe that by examining it, we will finally have all of our answers. Longzi says, items that have become evidence should never have any part overlooked. All evidence related to this case are fine and don't need to be examined again. It would appear that I was mistaken. Agent Schling's correct. Most of the evidence has already undergone intense scrutiny. However, there's one piece that has only been partially checked. And that piece, which lies in the heart of the smuggling ring, is what I should present. It's probably the pick then. Trump card. Orders from the boss. The pick.
Take that! Knuckle back!
Awesome. Something I didn't examine. I mean, we know this is coaching. Okay, we know that. We know that. The wire, the fire. A photo? You know, that's a statue. Alright, whatever. I'll just cut. Cool. Okay. I'm back. Had to do something. Okay. Oh, did the pick. Did the tape. No. Oh. Is it the statue? I don't know which one was used as a weapon. Okay, this one was. I mean, we need to examine this one. No, I think this one.
Take that!
I knew it! Cut! Okay. Here we go, baby.
Take that!
I would fully understand the reasoning had the situation been reversed. I'm actually gonna save because I haven't saved in a bit yet. Good. Okay. I would fully understand the reasoning had the situation been reversed. However, to go through the trouble of swapping the real Premidux statue for the fake, I sense a very shady reason for such a bizarre action. And who better to ask for that reason than King Premidux himself? I see. Ambassador, we'll be examining that statue now with or without your permission. This guy's trying to delay us as much as possible. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Can I... There we go. Nope, there we go. Oh my goodness. With his sword drawn like that, there is an aura of valor and bravery around King Premidux. He looks so cool standing like that with a sword stuck in the ground in front of him. Maybe I should try and come up with some cool pose with the shuriken or something. I'm seriously beginning to think that her real goal in life is become a ninja. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, there isn't anything particularly odd about the sword, right? No, not really. I suppose we should examine a different area of the statue now. I know, the head. This guy kind of looks like a steel samurai, don't you think? Maybe it's because they look alike that he was picked to be the Goodwill Ambassador. I suppose that's possible. Take a look at this area around the base of the neck. It looks like a gap. Hey, you're right. Maybe it's meant to be some kind of secret. Perhaps it's possible to open the statue from the gap in this construction. What? Hurry up and open it, Miles. Alright, here goes. Wow, it really did open up. Okay, well, I do not think it will open up. I wanted to examine the handprint last. Hey, what's this thing that fell out? I believe a more thorough examination of it is required. Damn, I'm so sorry that they did that to you. Look at the shield. A shield, huh? There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about it. I bet it's supposed to mean that the guy is protecting something. I don't think it's supposed to have that deep of a meaning behind it. In that case, what are we wasting time with this for? Let's look at some other area. Of course. Gosh, it would be fucking horrifying if there was like an actual mummified person in there. These are Mr. Cochin's fingerprints. The fact that they're on here suggests that this statue once belonged to Bobby Hill. So it was smuggled from Bobby Hill to Alabast, huh? Why was there a need for them to smuggle it in? Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, let's look at this little guy. What in the... is this? Hey, is this what I think it is? It's a plate for making counterfeit bills. Somehow, it appears that we have at last... oh my gosh. It appears that we have at long last arrived at the exit to this complex labyrinth. Excuse me. We finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates, and the reason why the replica was smuggled into Alabast to begin with. Counterfeit plate, jot it down. Oh, fucking flashbang. The Premium Duck statue can only be handled by the ambassador or the secretariat. Let me look at the plate in here. This was found from within the fake statue Alba smuggled into this country. It's a counterfeit plate used to make counterfeit Zangfa bills. It's incredibly detailed and even includes a phoenix taking off into the sky. What the hell? Right? With blades as finely crafted as these, it's no wonder the fakes are so hard to spot. Awesome. And the replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. These two circumstances make the statue the ideal object in which to hide contraband. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit plate from Sheena, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into the mask too. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised the replica statue at the mask too and... oh fuck! Then, in order to frame the still samurai of the murder, he covered the samurai sword in blood. Well, Ambassador Alba? You're the leader of the smuggling ring? My country is a mess. And it's all because of you? You're the one who killed the masks too? Answer us. He just has a heart attack. I never thought that you would figure things out to this level. However, there is one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin. Quit screwing around. I have no sympathy for someone who would try to pass the guilt onto a dead man. If there is one thing I'm sure of, it's that you are the real ringleader, Guarcris Alba. It's not good to speak with such subjectivity, you know, Agent Slong. Subjectivity? My conclusion is anything but, and is the result of logic and investigation. Logic and investigation? Only seconds ago, you were ready to arrest Ms. Von Karma. I don't think we can give such flip-floppy logic any real weight, do you? Heh. Fuck. Sorry, that was loud. It looks like you still don't get why I came back. Excuse me? You see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck. From the very beginning, my real target has been you. Oh, my fucking heart. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, Agent Schlong, he was actually smart the whole time? Agent Schlong, I demand an explanation. Sorry, sis. I didn't mean to put you through all that. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning. You did? I knew that this whole incident has been meticulously planned and prepared for. So naturally, the occupant of this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious. But without the ambassador's permission, we couldn't get in to take another look around. So that's why you put on this big show to accuse Francisca of the murder. Using Francisca as the bait, you were able to gain us entry and investigate, right? Yeah, if I hadn't done that, I doubt Ambassador would have given the okay to poke around. So that's what all this was about. Very well, I will forgive you. But in exchange for using me as bait, you will take some responsibility and help us find the truth. Agent Schlong, for giving me such a great opening, I thank you. You know, I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor, that somehow, if we were able to find some proof by investigating this room, that you would be able to figure out the real culprit with your special brand of logic. The evidence detectives collect combined with the logic of a prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor-detective team, right? I don't know about all that. But one thing I do know is that I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him. Let me take a sip. Ho ho. You're quite scary where you want to be, aren't you? Hey, you were the one who was planning to use me to push all the guilt onto the sis. But unfortunately for you, you misjudged me. Dap me up. Agent Schlong, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me. I am old as fuck. What we need now is evidence and proof. I wonder if you have what is necessary to prove that I am the head of the smuggling ring. Objection! Don't be such a sore loser. I mean, I think I'll do the same. Like, you accuse me, you know, hey, what's the proof? Come on, this is like circumstantial at best. I don't know. If you really are the head of the smuggling ring, then you should acknowledge your crimes with dignity. Dignity? That is nothing more than a fool's insincere display of strength. If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence. I tell you, I knew nothing, really. I didn't even know that the counterfeit plate was hidden inside that statue. You swapped a real statue that's vested in your country the authority to rule for a fake? It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything. It doesn't make sense? Where doesn't it make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense? Grr. He's really got us. He's turned the entire situation around against us. The proof that Interpol has been after, which points to this man as the ringleader. If we can somehow find that proof now, then we can see to it that justice is finally served. Oh, Edgeworth, there's like at least 2 more parts after this. But I will save just in case. Good. Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open? Oh. The trump card in the videotape. With those 2 items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police. They're both illegal evidence. Oh my gosh, is that how slow Edgeworth talks, really? Must be annoying to listen to. No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence. Oh shit. Needless to say, we Von Karmas are commanded to achieve nothing but victory, and by any means necessary. The only way to bring someone like that to justice... Oh, fuck. Shit. That's what we thought at the time. I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma, and I won't follow the path of the Yada. This leaves me with what? What creed will I believe in? The Assassin's Creed, of course. If I want to pursue the truth, then I will sully my hands in illegality. And if I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. What is the law and what is justice? And which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? That choice is one I must make by my own hand, right here, right now. Use the trump card. Don't use the trump card. Oh shit. There's some kitty. Card getting orders from boss of the smugly ring to coach him. Well, I'm gonna save. Cut. Okay. So using the trump card would be what? Fuck, I forgot. Shit. The trump card, would that be breaking or against the law? That choice is one I must make by my own hand. What was the trump card? Don't use the trump card. Evidence from KGA. Card containing orders from boss. Okay, fucking hell. I feel like using it is bad, but if I don't use it, then it'll be good. Ultimately, I think it doesn't matter. But, fuck. I'm kind of curious on what they'll have to say. Let me see. Don't use it. I am a prosecutor, and I can't allow myself to use evidence such as this. Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't do something, Ambassador Alba is going to get away with it. I know, but... What are you holding back for? The only thing a Von Karma should pursue is the perfect proof. If you really do have what it takes to complete our argument, then there is absolutely no reason not to use it. Longzi says, the reason people judge people is because people are people. People weren't born to be chained to the law. Laws were born to protect the people. You're the only one here right now who can put this guy out to pasture. And that is the only way a second or a third generation of Zengfa's people will be born. Can you really still hesitate knowing the fate of a nation rests in your hands? Oh, fuck. There is no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this. Oh, I wonder what that card is. I'd never seen that before in my life. Alright, looks like I was right. It ultimately doesn't matter. But I showed restraint, and that's what really matters. Now I do want to wonder what happens if I do use it. But if I do use it, I kind of want to stay with the don't use it, because I like... I don't... Man. Oh, whatever. We'll just stay with this. It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates. Oh, is that what it is? This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin. Oh, so why do you have such a card in your possession? Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yada Garasu. The Yada gave that to you? Don't talk nonsense and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader? I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given. What? Sorry, that was long. This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate. Oh, I thought it will be my high cholesterol that will. Very interesting. I must admit I am very curious now. Very curious indeed in this case-deciding pieces of evidence you presented. A prey that Yana has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man who has had free reign for 10 long years to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me. What the fuck? March 15th, 1:34 a.m. 3 Atrium and Charles in the lobby. So what is this interesting thing you wanted to show me? The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make for the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Band's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. What you see here is security footage shot just before the KG8 murder occurred. From this footage, we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. Shit. This is the section that proves that the card was used to relay an order. This was the section that proves the card was used to relay an order. Oh, fuck. It's a knife in the hand, right? It's gotta be.
Take that!
Oh, come on. That's so annoying. Now I gotta fucking go through that shit again. Take a look at this area. What about that area? My eyes aren't what they used to be, so I can't see what you're pointing at too well. But from what I can see, it doesn't look like it's related to our conversation. It's unrelated. I need to remain calm and take another look at the footage. What is the vital clue that shows us that the card was used to relay an order? The card.
Take that!
That's so stupid. I hate this game so much. God. Alright.
Take that.
As you can see, Mr. Cochin. As you can see, Mr. Cochin is holding the card in his right hand. Now I can save. Fuck. Got. I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it. But that card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are. Does it now? Ah, but there is a very easy way for me to prove that they are in fact one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. According to Detective Bad, Ambassador Zalma's directive cards bears the mark of a three-legged raven. Or, in other words, a yata. I suppose this mark was the inspiration for their group's name, the Yata Garasu. Okay. A section of the text has been obscured by blood, but it's clear that the writing is Kodopian. According to Detective Bad, Silence Cease You is what is written here, along with the method to be used and where she lived. The evil intent displayed in this writing will not go unpunished. This dark red blood, yes, this is your proof. Proof that the orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy. The blood belonged to the victim of the KG8 incident. With a bit of a DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as a fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that passed by in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Kodopian government car. What? Detective Gumshoe, if you could please manage to magnify the footage. What the fuck? Oh, come on. This area of the footage directly links the smuggling ring to Kodopia. Okay, it looks like the wallet here. But it could be this thing here in the back.
Take that.
This section will make it all clear to us. You must be very tired, Mr. Edgeworth. If you continue presenting completely irrelevant evidence like this, I'm afraid your investigation may fall apart. Perhaps it is time for you to retire. Wait. I was so sure it was this area. Alright, focus, Miles. The area should be pointed out is definitely there. Here.
Take
God. Alright. I have a sneaking suspicion it's this little thing in this, chest pocket. The shape of this pocket and the directives cards in it. I am gonna save. Cut. Alright. It tells us that without a doubt, this person in this car is Mr. Cochin. The license plate on the card was also captured by the security camera, and with it we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with excuse me, with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day. Oh. Oh my gosh. Let's fucking go. Oh my gosh. All right. I mean, I am. I'm glad we were able to fix his posture. You've done well, boy, to make it this far. However, about your claim that I was riding in that car at the time, that's going to be mighty difficult to prove. How so? The Principality of Cotopia no longer exists, so naturally all records from that time period also no longer exist. Ugh, that arrogance. What he really means is he already erased all traces of them. Are we finished here, boy? Look at him. Fucking flashing his medals. The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of footage. Ah! There must be something here that I can use against him. Aha! This shiny metal.
Take that.
Hell yeah. What the? Alright. Now this is good. Go. Cut. Alright. Ambassador Alba. Yes? What is it? What is it? You were once an army man in the service of Codopia, and it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, correct? Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy? Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the area of Codopia. But now I am the only one who owns this particular medal. In that case, the only person it could be the only person who fucking hell. The only the only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you. How do you figure that? By the medal captured here in this footage. It is clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest. What? Oh my gosh, your skin. This is how it will be, but I won't look back. Oh, sorry. For this is the path that I have chosen. Grr. You've moved me with your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth. Keep forgetting to do a little. Keep forgetting that he's old. Why is he touching? Yeah. Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me? I like the little beard animation there. It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far. It looks like I just might lose our little game this time. You might lose the game this time? You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador. Is that a fact? Very well, I've decided to confess and admit my guilt. You're going to confess? And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result. What the? Regarding the Damask 2 murder, I admit it, I did it out of self-defense. You're claiming it was justified self-defense? The Damask 2 attacked me and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him. Plus, I still had a long life ahead of me, so why not? What a pathetic performance. Oh, I'm not giving you one. Wow, you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times. If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence. It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, I'll provide it. I am the evidence daddy. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That man left a mark on me when he attacked. What? I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense. Wow. I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should. But the mask too didn't have a single weapon on his body. Shush. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. It's nothing to get worked up. Yeah, to get worked up over because I hit the weapon. oh, there. Let me just pat you on the head. There. It's okay that you're stupid. You hid it. I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am the ambassador. I am the Senate. This is the weapon you seek. My special bonsai trimming shears. Ooh, it's covered in blood. Yes, I did cut. I was trimming the plants a little bit. He was trembling quite badly during a struggle, but that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. So you see, it was an act of self-defense. Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth? Since he has both a wound and a weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so. About Alba's wound. No way! No way. Check out this clavicle, bitch! Mr. Alba claims it's proof he was stabbed by the mask too, so it was justified self-defense. I like how they have the anime speed lines focusing around it. It's kind of funny. Funny little special effect for that. Oh, which reminds me, I guess there's still one more accusation I need to resolve. Where are we at? Right, over an hour. Okay. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge it was going on. Stop spewing nonsense. You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you. The murder of the nest too was done in self-defense. In my trials, no man escapes his crimes alive. Perhaps so, if you were my opponent in court. However, there is one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten. And what is that? Ah, shit. Ah! Oh, that's what you mean. What the fuck? Extraterritoriality. That's right. This embassy sits on what is effectively Albastian soil. So any trial that is to be held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts. Agent Schlong, what is Interpol's stance on this? Agents investigates. That's our job. The judgment of people who have confessed to their crimes. That's the court's jobs. Fuck! And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Schlong. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective, even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts. That arrogance, and your expression, that's nothing like the face of someone who's ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands. These crimes you all speak so seriously of. To me, this is all has been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Alabas has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you will change the backdrop of our little game. These two layers of protection that extraterritorial provides him. This is why he is one of those who cannot be brought to court. You see now, don't you? I live in a whole different world than you. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go and fetch your eviction papers. Get fucked. Get fucking dunked and fucked. Ugh. Is there nothing we can do? To be continued. Man, Now we have part 2. Alright, you know what? I don't really want to... Okay, I'll check if there's a part 4 or 3. Fuck. Okay, let me just be careful here. Turnabout ablaze. Huh. I didn't know they had a character relationship chart. Sorry. Stay on topic. Gotta stay on prize. Uh, 15, 17, okay. The wiki does not tell me. I need the there we go, the strategy wiki. That was it. Okay. Table contents. Turnabout ablaze. Oh yeah, there's only 3. There's only 3 parts to the ending. Huh. Very well. Alright, okay. March 15th, 2:11 a.m. The Atrium Charles lobby. Fuck, I didn't get my health up. I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality. Yes, and there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. Apollo justice. Sorry. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. I know. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you, but I got some business to take care of. Like fucking changing the bandage on my bullet hole wound. If we can't if we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the heck were the laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, then I'll go as the Yada and take care of this guy myself. Okay. Vigilante K, I like it. Don't you dare. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm gonna become a vigilante too. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. And he did. And you did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What? What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Come on, everyone. We can't give up yet. Okay. I want you to think about something for a sec. We never let up for even a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here. She's right. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You're right, Kay. Very well. Let us reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you. Okay then. I'll go check out Bobby Hill a bit more, sir. And I have something that I need to investigate further in Alabast. Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Passion Flower's data are erased from my organizer. Began investigation. Awesome. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something. I sense that there is something he doesn't want us to investigate. I wonder why. There are 2 special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Albastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Cool, it sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And murder the mass too. Run a smuggling operation and make counterfeit bills, apparently. But I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin and Baba Hill. Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. Cochin's counterfeiting op used Balbahi's embassy printing press and Balbahi's ink to make counterfeit bills. But it's the same. Excuse me. But it's the same story over there anyway. Baba Hill has also extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him here. We can't bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Interesting. Let me look at my logic real quick, see what we got. Agitated Alba, Cochin's counterfeiting mop, renovations. The Bala's emphasis on good renovations from top to bottom. Alba's like, oh, I fucking hate these renovations. There's a backdrop they use on the Still Summer show today. I love the climax of that show. Steel Samurai Sushi Slice. That was the first time I seen that special move. But, well, the Gem Ninja stage show's climax was much better, of course. Oh, is that a fact? That scene where he sang for Princess Miss Sola and gave her those hair snacks. Hair sticks? I could totally feel the love there in my heart. Perhaps the Gem Ninja is just more popular with female audiences. Flowers were sent by a variety of people and businesses to celebrate the Goodwill event. Even the Steel Samurai received some flowers from the ambassadors. There are so many bouquets here. It's like a wedding ceremony. I believe the flowers for those are for a slightly different reason. What do you mean? This event was supposed to be like a wedding between Alabas and Baba Hill, right? Actually, I believe they're more in a state of divorce. Okay then, this event was supposed to be their remarriage ceremony. I suppose you could call it that. So did you get rid of the passion flowers? Yeah, okay. Oh, this is cool. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? I won't rest until... The flowers. It seems that lilies are at the center of this bouquet. Bouquet of flower, whatever, with an accent of chamomile. I don't know. Wow, I can totally smell the wonderful fragrance. Okay, this is just a picture. Ugh, look, I know that. But it's nice to imagine things once in a while, you know? Where's your sense of empathy? If you can smell the fragrance of flowers from a photo, that's more like a hallucination. You don't have to be mean about it. Let's just drop this before it's in full bloom. Hell yeah. Mr. Paulino has a really great smile, don't you think? I bet he was really happy that they were going to become Codopia again. Perhaps, but instead he became the greatest victim in today's case. An ambassador like him who is always thinking of his country is really to be admired. Yeah, although this happened, I hope they'll be able to reunite the country someday. I hope so as well, but for that to happen, we need to solve this case first. We need to see to it that those who would harm the new Codopia are locked away. And we will. I have a new resolve now. Let's look at Larry. There's that troublemaker standing there smack in the center making two peace signs. Wow, the Steel Samurai stands out even more than the two ambassadors in this picture. Oh hey, the person playing the Steel Samurai is one of your friends, right? No, I have no idea who he is. Wait, but you said that you knew which gender he was, so you must know him, right? I beg that you please refrain from talking about that person with me ever again. Oops. Okay, let's look at the Alba. I can't believe he was pretending to be a harmless old grandpa. Oh. Talk about deceptive. I don't suppose anyone expected him to change that drastically. I didn't think he was gonna stand up straight. I bet he's thinking of something evil behind that cheery smile. Okay, please try to remain calm and focus on the here and now. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got all worked up there. Well, the only way we're going to be able to steal the truth is if we keep on investigating. Alright, so the flowers, right? It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses. Wow, you even know the exact species. I never would have figured you for an expert on flowers. Ugh. It's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist. So, what exactly is this yellow flower here? That one. I'm not sure. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. Oh, and I can deduce it. Deduce. Oh, no way it's taking health. Fuck you. Alright, hold on. Gotta save. Cut. Okay. So the flowers look familiar. Let's see here. Yeah, I can use this. I better be able to use this guide. Oh, the statues are still here. Okay, but they're not in the background. Okay. Oh, you're so annoying, game. Huh? Well, nope. I don't think it's really at all. Even though I know she's right, she could at least try to humor me a little. Fucking game. Stupid ass games. What shit? Fucking sucks. Whatever. No, it's not on there. Counterfeit bills, maybe? No, that's just a phoenix. Oops. Crossbow arrows, wire, spouts, pick, samurai dogs, spear. I don't think I can do anything about it now. No, I can't deduce the flower because it doesn't fucking let me. So I'm just gonna cut again. Cut. Alright, I'm leaving this. No, I hate it so much. Oh, let's talk to the guy. On the orders of Ambassador Alba, no one is allowed to enter Alabasta. Ugh. but I thought a lady with a whip passed through here not too long ago. She is from Interpol and had the proper paperwork. So while I was reluctant, I had to let her in. Sounds like Francisco was right. Besides, if I didn't, that whip of hers. Yep, definitely Francisco. Can't examine the flags anymore. Interesting. We can talk to. Let's talk to Kay. Yes. This investigation. We come too far to give up. We must expose Ambassador Alba's misdeeds, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, of course. And we gotta find a way to steal the truth and get it out there for my father's sake. Yes, and we will. The reason for Ambassador Alba's nervousness must still be here somewhere. Furthermore, I need to pin down exactly what happened in here. I'll start by thoroughly examining this room for any information I can find. Notice anything? The bouquet in the commemorative photo we saw earlier was really pretty. But Ambassador Alba looked completely nonchalant in that photo. Yes, he did. Ah, she must mean this photo that was taken at the theater. I remember thinking something about the bouquet Ambassador Alba was holding was off. Blech. Looking at him being so unfazed just makes me so mad. Actually, oops, there we go. Actually, just seeing him with the steel samurai really bakes my biscuits. I'm a Gem Ninja fan after all, and he should be one too. Okay, after we solve this, I have something I'd like to talk with you about. Huh? About what? Are you gonna give me a reward or something? You'll see, Kay. You'll see. Ominous. Miss Edgeworth, if you don't pay attention, Ambassador Alba is gonna get away. Yes, I know. Now hurry up and do that shrink thing you always do. I have no idea what you're talking about. What, you don't? Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about. That thing you do. Are you talking about logic? Yes, that's it. So hurry up and let's shrink already. Alright, alright. To be honest, it's been a bit hard to connect everything up until now, by just looking. However, I should be able to piece things together if I can take another look at my leads. Perhaps now is the time to use logic and reason my way to the truth. Okay, I think that's confirmation that I can piece something together. Check out this. Oh wait, can't. There we go, present. Check this out. Okay, about this piece of evidence. Huh? May I really have it? But you know, as a Yada, it'd be bad if I couldn't get this myself. Alright, yep, we've seen this. Counterfeit plates. Videotape. Okay. Uncle Baden trusted you with this piece of evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. I think he believes that you're the one who will finally bring the truth to light. And I believe in you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's it. I'm officially adopting you. Okay. I think that's it, really. Now, we only say this, the real guy can't fight the air. The pick. Alright, yeah, that's it. Okay, let's examine it a bit more thoroughly. These flowers were sent by Global Studios. Hold on. Oops. Oops. Hold on. Oops. Wait. Whatever. Global Studios. That's where they filmed the Stone Samurai's television show. They had been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio's being remodeled. I read about that in the papers the other day. That mascot there's also getting a facelift too, right? Oh, what's his name? You mean Miss Monkey? Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory. Ha, never underestimate my powers of recollection. I think we already seen that dialogue before. Flowers outside. Oh, we can look outside. You can see the Balby's Embassy, which is undergoing major renovations. From room expansions to garden upkeep, it looks like a lot of construction is going on. Mr. Polino said that all this work is really hard on him. He said that since Mr. Cochin passed away, that maybe I could work part-time for him. She got real chummy with the ambassador. What can I say? I just have a good nose for money. You, let me in. Hello and welcome to Embassy of Baba Hill. I'm sorry, but I don't really need to enter your country at this time. Right now, for a limited time, here at the Balby's Embassy, we're offering the very special experience of the Terrifying Fire Ashes Tour. So how about it? Shall I sign you up? We're fine, thanks. We have an investigation to run. Alright, I think it's logic time. Agitated guy. Cochin's counterfeiting op. Renovations. I sense that there's something he doesn't want us to investigate. Is it this? Or is it renovations? The renovations or the op? I don't really see a connection with these two. Okay, I'm gonna go with Alba and the op. Okay, cannot save right there. Gonna save and cuts. Fuck you. Good. I figured it out. We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy press, but the necessary materials such as the Balby's ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun? Well, he probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal, and the reason Mr. Cochin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Oh my gosh. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? I don't know. I don't know. God. Anyway, Colius Polino. I don't think it was Polino, because he's a man of his country. He's a real one. Manny Coach and I don't know. Could be Cochin or Alba. I'm gonna go with Alba just because. It's the one person who has been a recent evidence of the smuggling operation. Oh, you know what I should have done? Like, when I first saved it. Or, yeah, when I first saved it, I should have. Wait, well. Anyway, never mind. I was gonna try to go pick the first two answers to see what they will talk about, but. Never mind. So one person who has been a recent evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Cochin. Motive to kill Cochin. Alba could conveniently place all of the guilt for the smuggling onto Cochin. Logic. Agitated Alba. Motive to kill Alba Cochin. Alba could conveniently place all of the guilt for the smuggling. Conveniently place all of the guilt. Motive to kill and agitate. I sense there's something this one is investigate. Is it this one? Is it this? Thank goodness. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Cochin. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed. Then you mean Ambassador Alba's the real killer? But I thought the two of them were friends. Maybe they were, but what if Mr. Cochin was the one who first betrayed their friendship? Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Cochin pushing really hard for Mr. Paulino to be ambassador after the reunification? Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alba's statue. So Mr. Cochin hired the masked two to go steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin. It is definitely a possibility at this point. Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. But the question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Alabast, but Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Baba Hill, right? Right, and that is what we must solve next. Now let me in. Alright. Oh, maybe I'll talk to Kay. Okay. Let me in. Oh my gosh, I do have to deduce this, don't I? Please. Give me an answer. Flowers, yep. Okay, maybe now I can deduce it. Now that I pieced together the information. Maybe. So I'll save again, because fucking hell. Go. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the flowers that Mr. Alba's holding is more colorful than what Mr. Paulino is holding. It's an interesting way of deducing, well, highlighting showing the importance of it, like having it be the main focus. That's kind of interesting. Okay, the fucking flowers. What now? What do I even do here? Sticks. Oh, is it the passion fruit? Huh. So the flowers. That's a passion flower, right? Could the steak be on there? It could be. No, now I have something else to present, but I think I'll go with my first answer, which is the guide. Gosh. Oh! Fucking hell. Look at that. Look at that. Handle compared to the Bobby's knife handle. There's a rather larger one. Alabasta gives more presence. This one's missing the thing. Okay, got it. I got it. Bobby Hill's national symbol is the butterfly and Alabasta is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hided tree in the forest trick. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Wait, what? The handle on this knife. Ah! Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Cochin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Chalice. And the variable key that Ambassador Alba was oh. Never mind. Oh, sorry. I thought Kay was saying this. That Alba was carrying. Commemorative photo. The flower motif. No, look at the picture. Taking out the Theatrum Chalice, the murder weapon can be seen in Mr. Alba's bouquet. Oh, that's literally the murder weapon. Okay. Interesting. It looks like one of the flower petals is missing. Oh, and take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal. Then the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as the murder weapon. Updated knife. I believe we now understand. Blade determined to be alabastian. The flower motif petals are separate. There's a striking... Yeah, okay. Same thing. Why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated? It must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed. A place where the Albastian ambassador was likely to meet the Balbahese Mr. Cochin. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder. Ooh. Is it the Theatrum Chalice? Is it the theater? Oh, okay. The only place that makes sense is here at the Theatrum Neutralis. What? Here? The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? Hold on, take a sip. So the only place that the both of them would have been in is here. But if that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't actually Alabastian land, so that wipes out one of those extra tutorial rights he has. It makes logical sense, in which case, it is a reason for us to investigate further. So what should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabas and Bob Hill post-haste. Bob Hill's records should be easy to obtain, however the problem will be Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see their records despite the order to vacate. Oh shoot. I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth. Francisca. I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Bob Hill. You would do well to take a look at its contents. Security footage. You move fast. Footage of the entranceways into Baba Hill and Alabas from Theatrum Neutralis. Okay, 5:21 p.m. There's a guy there doing paperwork. Awesome. Oh, the next minute there is Alba. The next minute there's the Steel Samurai and his kid, the Iron Infant. Then, oops. I want to try to look back at the picture. 22, 23. Okay, 2-minute gap. Looks like there's a second officer next to the officer we see. Oh, it's blue that side. Interesting. Yvonne Karma strives to be perfect in any way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Baba Hill investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case. I'm sorry about earlier. We won't be beaten, because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he? No, you think I'm cute? I won't. Oh, God, stop it. Stop it. Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Alba's immigration screening area. I really hope there's something in here that we can use. Let's just walk over here. What was that sound? What the hell? What? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Wait. Edit in a vine boom sound effect instead. Well, actually, it won't be because I can't edit. Seriously, what was that sound effect? That was very dramatic, wasn't it? Okay, 521, 22, 23. I'm gonna save. Cut. Well, let's see. We could do 21. The door. It's the door. It's the door leading to the Theatrum Neutralis. I tried so hard to get through this door, you know, but I just couldn't get in. But I felt so great when I finally was allowed to go through there. You know what I really wanted to do, though? I wanted to try sneaking my way in. So, at least nothing seems out of the ordinary with the door. The carpet. The pictures. Oh, I don't remember all these posters. I wonder what they're of. I do remember a bunch of these hanging in that hallway. I believe they're all related to tourism and sightseeing. In Alabast, impossible. If it were Baba Hill, I could believe that. However, no, there were posters promoting tourist traps in this country, and I believe they were mostly of Gatewater land. I see. So they were targeted at the embassy's staff. Ooh, the time. 5:21 p.m. That's just after the end of the Steel Samurai show. Correct. We were still inside the theater itself around this time. All because Mr. Edgeworth wouldn't get out of his seat. I wanted to show the actors my appreciation for a bit and soak in the atmosphere. Yeah, with your eyes closed and a complete lack of motion except for some breathing. Damn. Edgeworth slept through the whole thing. This man is an immigration officer who was on duty. He's making a really scary face, even though there's no one around to see it. I wonder if he's just the grumpy sort, although that wouldn't do much for tourism. Hey, he smiled a little just now. I wonder if he recalled something funny. Well, even if he did, he still has that hard glare in his eyes. It would appear that he was born with stern-looking eyes. Rather fitting for someone in the security business, I'd say. You go, man. Okay, let's look at 23. I want to look at Larry here. 5:23 p.m. This is just after the end of the Steel Samurai stage show. And after I have been given that autograph. You totally had stars in your eyes at that time, Mr. Edgeworth. I most certainly did not. You had stars in your eyes because of an autograph you received from that man. Miles Edgeworth, you've just lost any respect I had left for you. I believe it is time to change the subject. It appears that he is inspecting the person coming into the country. Are you kidding? It's more like he's not checking the Steel Samurai. And then they gave me such a hard time. There are certain risks involved when you give some people preferential treatment. Jeez. There's certainly a variety of posters on this wall. It's kind of hard to see what's written on them, so they just look festive, you know? Those are all tourism posters for this country, although mostly are of Gitwater land. I wonder if all Albasians actually go to Gitwater land for fun. It's just really hard to imagine them hanging out there. True, they do seem to be a nation of extremely serious people. The door. It's the doors connecting that hallway in this theater. Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. Indeed. See the child. Aw, man. This was the right one. Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd? Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape? No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. If only we had the push cart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. Push cart? Oh. Whatever. Next, let us check the footage from Baba Hill's security camera. I hope it shows us something good. Booey, there wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything. That right there is a contradiction. Huh? Did I miss something? You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country. But wasn't his body found in Baba Hill? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Oh, hell yeah. What the fuck? Who just dropped fucking 50 stacks of CDs? I don't know. Oh my goodness. You are fucked, boy. Ambassador Alba. Let me get a sip. I thought I had asked for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil. You've had your fun, and I enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you even achieved a new high score. However, once you recover the score, that same game can never be replayed again. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done and it's game over. No! I know there's one more part after this. Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with a regret. So I am heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There's still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Yeah. Hold it. Mr. Polino. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Ambassador Polino? Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationships between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know. Very well, if you insist. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any further. Ambassador Polino. Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Shh. Oh. Shh. Stop. High five. Come on. High five. Oh, too slow. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even a Adma-sized contradiction to slip by. Damn, going straight into an argument. Testimony, whatever. Ambassador Alba's alibi. Okay, hmm. Hmm. I'm debating whether to continue or not. I really don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can finish this testimony. Let me see how long this will take. Frankly, I still don't understand why am being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alabas the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Baba Hill. That is my alibi. So that is your alibi? That is my alibi. That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Baba Hill. Now that we cleared that up, I appreciate it if you would move out of my way. I said, hold it. What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question. You did, you stupid bitch. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's persecutors, you are forbidden to lose. Of course, that is something I've understood from the start. That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he? Yes, I believe so. The goal of the first yada was the capture of the smuggling ring leader. My father and Uncle Bad, their legacy will live on. Through me! So that's why we just gotta catch him, okay? We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have the truth now, shall we? No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same. Rebuttal. Time for a rebuttal. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm the suspicion. Not my ear. Being the leader of a smuggling ring while taking on the duties of ambassadorship. Don't you think that the combination is more than enough reason for suspicion? Then there is the matter of the crossbow arrows and the prima duct statues. Oh my gosh. Objection. All of that is nothing more than your flight of fancy. What do you mean by that? Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Coach and I are fellow smugglers. It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened. Ha ha ha. Well, let's leave that to one side for now, because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive. Oh, so you really had no reason to kill Mr. Cochin? If you want to, suppose I'll had one. What the hell? If you want to, suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me. Even if that's how you see things, I appreciate it if you would take me seriously. I'm sorry, I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well, a game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you disprove it. How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being? It's almost like he killed other people in war or something. Well, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. In that case, what motive would I have to kill the conspirator? Are you serious? Are you serious that just because you were partners that you had no motive to kill? I'm only following your hypothetical scenario to its logical conclusion. Oh, this is a bit low. There we go. Looks like he's not going to admit himself that he was in leagues with Mr. Cochin. I suppose not. But I do know his relation to the smuggling ring and to Mr. Cochin. You mean he's the ringleader and that Mr. Cochin was his subordinate, right? Tisk tisk. Correct, but I know more than just that. Miss Von Karma, I'm sure you remember the safe in Mr. Cochin's office, correct? Yes, the safe had 2 compartments to it, didn't it? Yes, and why do you think those stolen goods were being stored in Mr. Cochin's office? Well, could it be because he was trying to cheat Ambassador Alba behind his back? So Mr. Cochin didn't turn the goods over, but decided instead to keep them for himself. I suppose that's possible. It seems to me that both men were only concerned with their own wealth and well-being. Then that means that maybe they didn't have a trusting relationship after all. What Ambassador Alba had gained, I believe that is his motive for killing Mr. Cochin. What are you people whispering about amongst yourselves over there? Oh, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Now then, let's continue with your testimony. But to get to the point, I was in Alabasta the whole time. And what exactly did you do while you were in Alabasta? I had a meeting with the Steel Samurai and then I arranged a few files. Around that time, the thief who was sneaking in took me by surprise. Are you saying that it was the last 2 that made the first move? Shh, shut up. Yes, and it was after I was attacked that I hit him on the head with the Premiduc statue. Unfortunately, he died from the blow, but it was an act of justified self-defense. Calling it that doesn't cover up what you really did. Cover up? No, my boy, I'm not covering up anything. I'm telling the truth. You weren't planning to admit to it, which is why you tried to frame the Steel Samurai. If you weren't an ambassador, I'd be letting my whip fly loose on you right now. I'm terribly sorry that I didn't clean up the body better, but I am a busy man. I had a speech to give in the Rose Garden after that, you know. Yes, yet despite that, you still had time to kill Mr. Cochin, didn't you? Objection. Man is evil, and I'm sure you're familiar with the facts. Sorry, that was a whole different voice. But Mr. Cochin was killed in Bobby Hill while I was all the way in Alabasta. So it's simply not possible for me not to kill him in Bobby Hill. That's my alibi. You insist that it's not possible for you to have killed Mr. Cochin in Bobby Hill. And you are correct. Oh, I thought you put up a bit more of a fight, but if you must concede to me. The only thing I'm not conceding is that it's not possible for you to kill him in Bobby Hill. I am not conceding that your alibi is the truth. Oh, I see. However, no matter how you try, know that you can't crush my alibi. Damn, fucking rhyme scheme over here. Sorry, rhyme zone. You would be wise not to underestimate a prosecutor of this country. We will see about that. So, Mr. Cochin was a friend of Ambassador Alba. If that's true, then why did the ambassador kill him? It's not like in the case of my father where he ordered someone to do it. The problem we have here is we don't know what their exact relationship was. Indeed, if they had a complete trust in each other, then there is no motive for murder. However, both men were very selfish, and I believe that is from where his motive arose. Okay. I don't see why I'm being placed in a position here. Under your application, Mexico and I were fellow smugglers. Okay. In that case, what motive would I have to kill my conspirator? Let's get to a point, so it's not something possible for me to kill him. Okay, motive to kill. Let's get. Okay. In that case, what motive would I have to kill my conspirator? Well, let me see. What is the motive? Could be the paper. I don't think it's the guide. Single side of the body wasn't badly burnt by the fire. I don't know. I don't think it's the notes. The key. Well, he killed him for the key, then he would have obviously found the key there. Unless he put the key on there to frame him? I don't know for what though. Seems unlikely. Excuse me. Alabastian knife. Alabastian knife. The blade determined to be Alabastian. I don't think it's a knife. The Premilux statue was a fake but was swapped with the real one, originating from Alabast. Okay, Mr. Cochin, whose secretary was he? I can't see profiles. Awesome. Okay, what else? The paper, could be the paper for some reason. The Premilux statue used to be real but was swapped with the fake from Bobbit Hill. Did he kill him because of the statue? Maybe. Demass 2 notes. Request to steal the Premilux statue. Handwritten mentions of Manny Cochin. Probably this, huh? Samurai spear, no. Samurai dogs, no. Pick, no. No. Photo of the Yada, no. Fires, no. Wire, no. Fireplace wall, no. Arrows, no. Trump card. Well, he didn't know about this, right? Yeah. Evidence, he doesn't know about this either. Counterfeit plates. Could be this. Fuck. The wound. No, that's for the mask too. The murder weapon. Oh, I need the motive or something. Steel Samurai pushed this to Alabast from the dressing room. The bulge is unnatural. Oh, looks like there's probably a body there. Huh. Okay. Fuck. Probably. Fuck. The mask 2 notes, I guess.
Objection!
Hell yeah. You dumb bitch. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Cochin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into a real mess. I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. Oh. I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. Sounds like I need a save. Cut. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Cochin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the thief of Alabaster Premilux statue. By killing him and pushing all the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him. Objection! Oh, that was pretty good. High five. Are you finished with your hypothesizing? Excuse me? Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. It appears that this is where the real battle begins. Now then, if you will excuse me. Wait, what? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Ugh. Ambassador Alba, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was or he was my subordinate, which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. Shut up. That is something for Baba Hill. Oh, I don't know why I did that voice. That is something for Baba Hill to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to. Now he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Paulino. I'm very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. There is no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Paulino. Yeah, we must find some way to stop him from leaving. It seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home. Motherfucker just faded out. Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba. Okay. Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yada legacy will live on through me. Yes, we know how corny you are, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving? You just leave that to me. Ambassador Paulino. Sorry. Alba, do you recognize this? No, and why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? Wait, where have I seen that before? That is a clue my father, Bern Faraday, left for us. Did you say Bern Faraday? Mr. Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG8 incident. The one in which he wrote about the Yada's key? Shit. Yes, this organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu killed 7 years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. What an amusing little girl you are. But that sort of trickery won't work on me. If you won't believe me, then take a look at this. Okay. Just sets it on fire. Oh, and what is that toy there? Shut the fuck up. That's... This theory device was used by the Yada, or rather by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy. What? These two pieces of evidence that hold information the Yada dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabas right behind you. Little girl, get to the point. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence. Yata, ever the thorn in my side. Okay, does that organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings? It's nothing case-breaking, really. Ah, then, it was just a bluff. Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste. Please, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him. So, those two pieces aren't the keepsakes of your father. It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. Edgeworth just fucking flops. Well, shit. Okay. When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails. After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. Not as powerful as me, though. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony. How dare you all burying a person like me? Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please. Alright, but this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all the power of the Ambassador Paulino's office, you won't stop me. I don't know why I didn't do the old voice. I can't let this opportunity Kay has created for me to go to waste. Yep, I knew it. Part 2, which is where I'll end the video at. Okay, look at that. It's over 2 hours. Hell yeah. Finally back into the groove. So let me just confirm it. Part 2. Yes. So maybe I'll finish up part 2 in the next episode. And maybe I'll start episode 3. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just trying to figure this out. Because I kind of... Well, okay. If the next episode... If I accomplish episode 2 and start 3, then the episode after that is going to be completely about the third part. Which maybe might be a long video finishing up the game, or maybe it's gonna be 2 more videos. That's one long one short one, which I really don't like. I don't know. Well, whatever happens. Okay, yeah, that'll be it for today. I don't really have much else to say. I'm just tired right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.